So let's get right down to business. We are here because we love our country. And we firmly believe in the American ideal that our country should work for everyone.
It is our fundamental national aspiration that no matter who you are, no matter what color or creed, how you choose to pray or who you choose to love, that if you are a citizen of the United States of America, if you are an American, first generation or 15th, one who is willing to work hard, play by the rules, and apply your God-given talents, that you should be able to find a job that pays the bills. You should be able to afford health care for your family. You should be able to retire with dignity and respect.
We see a future where everyone, rich and poor, does their part and has a part. A future where we depend more on clean energy from home and less on oil from abroad. A future where we're #1 in the world again in college graduation. A future where we promote the private sector, not the privileged sector. And a future where women once again control their own choices, their destiny, and their own health care.
We do better together than on our own. Our country succeeds when everyone does their fair share and everyone gets a fair shot.
The American dream is not a sprint or even a marathon, but a relay. Our families don't always cross the finish line in the span of one generation, but each generation passes on to the next the fruits of their labor.
When I stepped down from the state legislature where I served and headed to a war zone, I joined a long, proud line of Americans who sacrificed to make us the land of the free and the home of the brave.
But now, for many years, our middle class has been chipped, squeezed, and hammered.
We know that in our free market economy, some will prosper more than others. What we don't accept is the idea that some folks won't even get a chance.
People feel like the system is rigged against them. And here's the painful part. They're right. The system is rigged. Look around. Oil companies guzzle down billions in profits. Billionaires pay lower tax rates than their secretaries. And Wall Street CEOs, the same ones who wrecked our economy and destroyed millions of jobs, still strut around Congress, no shame, demanding favors and acting like we should thank them. Does anyone here have a problem with that? Yeah, well, I do too.
Doing nothing while the middle class is hurting, that's not leadership. Loose regulations and lax enforcement, that's not leadership. That's abandoning our middle class.
There's nothing decent or fair about asking people with more to do less and with less to do more.
Being asked to pay your fair share isn't class warfare, it's patriotism.
So here's my question for you. Should we go back to the boom and bust, drill baby drill, polluting energy policies of yesterday? Or should we embrace an advanced energy economy that meets opportunity with innovation?
It's a choice between an America where opportunity is open to everyone, where everyone plays by the same set of rules, or a philosophy that tilts the playing field to help the wealthiest few.
It's a choice between a country where the middle class pays more so the millionaires can pay less, or a country where everybody pays their fair share so we can reduce the deficit and create the jobs of the future. It's a choice between a nation that slashes funding for our schools and guts Pell Grants, or a nation that invests more in education.
We must choose forward. We must choose inclusion. We must choose growing together. We choose American might and American muscle, standing strong on the bedrock of the American ideal. A strong and empowered and ever-expanding and ever-growing middle class.
The journey of hope is not yet finished, but we are on our way. And the cause of change is not fully accomplished, but we are on our way. So I say to you tonight, with absolute confidence, America's best days are ahead, and yes, we are on our way.